This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New video of a serious crash in Tempe to share with you. All of this happening near Baseline and McClintock. A witness telling police someone on a motorcycle and also someone on a bicycle collided. Both have serious injuries. Officers are investigating the person on the motorcycle, and that person is possibly going to be accused of being impaired. A Phoenix firefighter taken to the hospital after two fires engulfed a mobile home in North Phoenix. Video shows heavy smoke coming from the home near Pinnacle Peak and Black Mountain. Two people now looking for a new place to live. The cause is still being investigated, but crews say maintenance work may be a factor in this case. Happening today, masks will no longer be required for students and staff members in the Kyrene School District. The district originally planned to make masks optional last month, but reversed course with the Omicron variant. It has been 5 months since this explosion at a printing shop in Chandler, the blast damaging several businesses and a community library. And today, Sunset Library will finally reopen. Well, as inflation forces us to cut corners, many of us have tried store brands, generic brands. Even those prices are now climbing. But why? Consumer reporter John Matarese gets answers so you don't waste your money.
Many shoppers these days turn to store or house brands to save money. They're so popular that Mary Jackson finds them sometimes selling out.
They're out of all the generic stuff because everybody's buying it because they've upped the prices on everything.
But Carol Pearson suspects even those generic brands are raising prices too.
Are those cheap anymore, or are those still getting pricey?
Those are pricey too.
Even the house brand?
Even the house brand, yeah.
It can be tough to remember if the price of some store brand item you buy has gone up, unless you save receipts. And we did.
Our receipts from one Ohio store showed that since last September, store brand napkins that were $179 are now $199. Canned seltzer water that was $275 has since jumped to $399. Paper towels that were $379 are now $399 for the exact same item. And at one Missouri store we checked, milk prices shot up 20 cents.
They couldn't keep it down forever. And that's why now we're starting to see these increased prices, regardless of if you're a national brand or a store brand.
Kelly Goldsmith is a marketing professor at Vanderbilt University.
And that leads to this price increase because everybody's backed up. Everybody's dealing with labor shortages. Everybody's dealing with supply chain shutdowns. And I will say these stores have really tried to prevent passing along that increase.
But does this mean store brands will be the first to bring their prices back down? Walmart, Target, and Kroger would not comment about prices to us, but Kelly said,
these are well-managed, highly profitable companies. They want to make money by selling to you. So it's in their best interest to solve this problem.
After all, the store brand makes sense only when it's cheaper than the big name brand. So retailers will keep trying to sell their own brands for a bit less so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Well, it looks like spring training will not start on time. Pitchers and catchers scheduled to report in just days. The MLB is still not able to reach a deal to end the lockout. The latest offer from the league reportedly left the Players Association, quote, underwhelmed, but union leaders say that they will look over the proposal before deciding when and how to respond. The countdown is now on. Yes, we're on the clock for Super Bowl 57 here in the Valley of the Sun. State Farm Stadium hosting the next big game. And today, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is going to join Super Bowl hosts committee, the committees from Los Angeles and Arizona, to officially hand off the Super Bowl. Our Governor Doug Ducey will join Michael Bidwill and Larry Fitzgerald in this celebration.
I'm Nohelani Graff with that most accurate forecast. We're going to start off chilly this morning, still in the 50s through about 9 o'clock. Then we're in the 60s by 10. By lunchtime, we're in the 70s. So if you can spend your lunch outside today, great day to do it before we climb into the 80s once again, right in that 3-4 o'clock hour. Calm winds today, but tomorrow they really increase around 15-mile-an-hour winds here in the valley. Gusts could be up to 25 miles an hour before they start to back down and balance out for the rest of the week. Highs today in the 80s across the southern and western portion of the state. 60s for central Arizona and a mixed bag of 50s, 60s, and even 70 in Winslow north of the rim. 81 is that forecast high today here in the valley. Then we'll dip into the 70s on Tuesday. 60s return to the forecast on Wednesday. And then we'll rebound for the second half of the week with clearing skies, plenty of sunshine, and climbing back into the 70s and close to 80 by the time we hit next weekend.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download our free mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.